Remove the cover on the travel motor. Take care to avoid being injured while removing the cover as it is heavy. Install an oil pan to prevent environmental pollution. Use a 6 mm Allen wrench to remove the check port cap. After removing the cap, install the adapter. We strongly recommend using a gauge intended for more than 400 bar since you are measuring high pressure. Connect the gauge to the gauge hose and install them on the adapter. Use a thick pipe capable of securing the travel motor and insert it in the sprocket. Check the relief pressure of the travel motor. Once the pressure has been measured, clean the adapter and the gauge. Make sure to remove even small traces of oil spills. For your safety, hang 2 bolts in 2 places underneath before performing the assembly. The hydraulic oil supplied from the control valves passes through the counterbalance valves to push the check valves and be supplied to the motor. At the same time, the pressure from the counterbalance valves is pushed back and an oil line is created in the brake release line. The brake is released by the inner line of the counterbalance valves and the motor starts to operate. When the travel operation stops, the pressure is no longer supplied. Then, the counterbalance valves return to their original position. However, the pressure for the travel motor is formed on the opposite side due to inertia. Then, the pressure is released after opening the relief valves. At the same time, heat pressure that released the parking brake disappears while the brake of the motor operates and the motor stops. Doos and excavators are designed not to exceed a certain level of speed when descending slopes. When traveling for general purposes, the counterbalance valves tilt to one side. When overspeeding during downhill travel, the counterbalance valves tilt back to the middle part. When overspeeding during downhill travel, the relief valve opens and the counterbalance valves tilt back to the middle part. During downhill travel, the counterbalance valves continuously try to move from the supply side to the opposite direction due to pressure. Even during downhill travel, the machine can always maintain a certain speed level with the relief and counterbalance valves.